I close my eyes, then I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a silent prayer, like dreamers do. Then I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently sitting in an empty apartment drinking some Trader Joe's carrot juice and thinking about how my life might have panned out differently if my brother had not pushed me onto the floor of a Hobby Lobby when I was 4 years old and I hit my head so hard that I probably got brain damage, but I'll never know because I was never treated for it. Yeah, anyways, it's a Young Ho summer, guys. I got a bob, as you can tell. It is not styled, as you can also probably clearly tell, but I don't really know how I feel. When I first got it, I didn't like it, but it's kind of growing on me. My hair was getting so heavy, I needed to take it to the chopping block. So this summer I got a fuck-ass bob. Am I right? Let's get into a little tea, shall we? This summer has already been a little crazy. So has the spring. My aunt died. My other aunt came to visit me from England. I got caught up in a thunderstorm. I thought I was going to die of a heart attack. I went to a cardiologist. I got diagnosed with a heart murmur. I had to get an echocardiogram. Turns out I was fine. Got my haircut, got a bob, went to Houston, had a crazy weekend in Houston that I was going to vlog but didn't because of an unfortunate but also weirdly fortunate series of events. Also, I'm moving, which is why my apartment is completely empty. So this summer has been a PowerPoint. I'm also going to New York next month with money that I don't have. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I wanted to make a little casual video, maybe a little bit of a vlog of my summer. Did I mention that I went to a 4th of July party and met somebody that was related to the CEO of Taco Bell? I don't know how that's relevant to like anything in my life, but I kind of regret not getting his number because I could have been living with the son of the CEO of Taco Bell right now and having an easy ass life instead of working so hard and doing physical labor as a girl. I'm the queen of fumbling good things that happen to me. But anyways, happy Young Ho summer and I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I need to do my nails so bad. Also went to 2 concerts this summer. Well, one was technically in the spring, but who's keeping track? I saw Stevie Nicks and I saw Ariana Grande, and I'll put some clips in for you because why not? Free concert. That's not even the lyrics. Mind you, she didn't even sing that song tonight. But she should have. The world is so lucky that I pursued a career in mental health policy and not singing because... What? Good morning, chat. I'm holding the camera as far away as I can with my short little arms because I look rough. Today's the day. I am moving today. I just woke up and I just want you guys to see the sad state of affairs that is my bedroom. We have a bed frame, a mattress, that's about it. The movers are coming in about 30 minutes, so did you know you had 30 minutes? And look who's always at the scene of the crime. Juno, if you don't get your bad ass off there, what is this? Oh my gosh, guys. It's about to be a long day. Let me show you what it's like to move as a girl. This is what we're rocking with. Oh, and that's not all. We got the TVs, 2, not 1, because I'm a cinephile. Got furniture here. All this stuff is going to Goodwill. If you want any of it, I will give it to you for free. If we're homies, if you bullied me in middle school, it's gonna be $500. I look like I haven't brushed my hair since Clinton was in office. What? What? We were gonna be like girl bosses and just get a U-Haul and like do it all ourselves. And then we realized that we have zero upper body strength and like physically would probably die if we tried to do that. So we did indeed hire movers. So shout out to our movers. I feel like anybody that is moving boxes all summer for other people, like you're actually a saint. But they're coming at 8:30, which also hopefully explains why I look so busted. Like it's early in the morning. It's not like I look like this all the time, although let's be honest, I really do. So I don't think that we're getting our deposit back because as you can see in the background, we have a blind that is just missing. It's not our fault though. It literally just came off. Like we didn't do anything. Our cat is way too lazy to like be knocking blinds down. Update, not only did we not get the deposit back, but they're trying to charge us an additional $776 for move out fees for standard wear and tear. I'm gonna kill myself. Hopefully we'll get at least like a few $100s of our deposit back because when I tell you I'm broke, I'm broke. Prepare to be even broker. Also, let me show you this. We checked the mail yesterday because it's like the last time that we're gonna be able to check our mail at our current apartment. And tell me why, I got a notice that I had to go to jury duty and the deadline to reply was like a week ago. Not the official jury summons. Guess who just got back from jury duty? Me! Okay, actually it was pretty anticlimactic because I woke up early, I put on a business casual fit, I drove 30 minutes to the courthouse, and I got there and we waited in this really toasty room. Apparently the fire alarms had gone off the night before, so there was no air conditioning, and everybody is in this stuffy room in business casual clothes in the middle of summer in South Texas, so you can imagine how it felt and how it smelled. But anyways, they took us to the courtroom and I was getting a little bit excited because I think that jury duty is one of the most important parts of our legal system. And so I was excited at the opportunity to be able to participate in that. But once we got into the courtroom, the person was basically like, the case has been resolved and you can all go home. And everyone was very excited. The energy was very much like, yes, I can go home. I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I was really looking forward to it, not that they would have chosen me as a juror anyways, but it is what it is, and I'm still pretty happy with the opportunity. And I got this nice little note saying that I'm excused from work, and it also has more details about the case that we would have been potentially jurors for, so I might look into this because I'm a little curious. But anyways, ta-ta!
We just went to Target and we wanted to share our haul with you, the things that we got. So, starting off, we got baby food. Oh, we both got strawberry banana. I thought I got the other flavor. We got baby food. Do you want to go first? Yeah. Show them what you got?
Yeah, I got grits. This that. I got these.
Take it out of your mouth so they can hear you.
Sorry. I got, I didn't know where. Take that again. I got, these are kind of cute.
Wait, don't forget the more Ritz. There's another bag.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking that was
Okay. These, I usually hate earrings, but they're cute. And then I got a little teacher bracelet to go with it. I didn't do that. And then I got the ultimate. For the fans. It's only $6.98.
I got baby food, kombucha. This is the peach flavor. I got a coffee and a sugar-free summer Red Bull. This is my current favorite flavor, but they only have it in the summer. It's Sudachi lime. It's really good. And then I got a rosary. This is already here. And then the last thing I got is these crunchy cheese loaf cowboy cheddar. It kind of seems like these are like some gentrified toffees, but we're gonna do a taste test later and see what these are all about. So now we're gonna go see One Night Only with Dua Lipa's husband. We'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Young Money.
I really need to stop vlogging when I first wake up because what's going on? What's going on? Anyways, I'll keep this brief. I am solo traveling to New York this week, mainly just to eat pizza and bagels and see Broadway shows. I'm very excited, but I'm also like a hair nervous because usually when I travel I am with someone else, so this will be interesting. I'm doing a voiceover of my New York trip just because the audio is poop from a butt. That's what I get for trying to record in crowded airports in one of the noisiest cities on earth without a microphone. But that clip was of me at the Nashville airport. My flight did get delayed by 2 hours and I already had a 2-hour layover. So basically my 2-hour layover turned into a 4-hour layover, but it's all good because the first night that I spent in New York was still iconic as fuck. This is me with some New York City style pizza that I got for free. I went to this pizza shop by my hotel because I got in pretty late, and the guy there was so sweet. He kept saying that I was beautiful. He gave me all this free pizza, and as someone who was already balling on a budget during this trip, all of that free food genuinely meant a lot to me, and it made a huge difference in my bank account. So shout out to Pizza Man, you will always be famous. This is me walking along the pier. I was in downtown Manhattan and I thought, you know, I have some time to kill between Broadway shows, so I want to see the water, so that was nice. And then these are just some clips that I took in New York. The best footage that I actually took on this trip was at Central Park and the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and of course that footage got lost or corrupted, and so now I just have a bunch of really grainy footage of the Statue of Liberty. But this is Disney Channel's own China Anne McClain. She starred as Daisy in The Great Gatsby and was genuinely one of the nicest celebrities that I've ever met. So humble, so down to earth, so sweet. She gave me a hug, and it was honestly one of my best nights in New York was seeing that show. I saw 3 Broadway shows because I am a theater kid, derogatory, but this is the Carousel at Bryant Park, and this is outside the Met. I did go on this trip solo, which was, I think, a little daunting at first because I do not solo travel that often, and I think I was afraid that I would be really lonely, but I ended up meeting a lot of really cool people, and even though there were some L's taken and there were certain times where I felt a little nervous or like I didn't really know what to do, like one time I took the wrong subway, but it's all good, honestly. It ended up being a really important vacation for me because I learned a lot about myself, and more than anything, I proved to myself that I could do it, and that was really what I wanted to do. So I had a fantastic time, and honestly, I will be back. But yeah, these are some kind of shitty clips that I got on my camera, but I just wanted to commemorate my vacation by throwing them into the vlog. So hopefully you enjoy, and I had to record this pigeon because she's so me. Just like wandering around aimlessly, not knowing what the fuck's going on. I felt so seen. Let me see if I can get this pillow to sit on because I've been like sitting here on my knees like I'm in church praying. Please excuse my office siren appearance. I just got back from an interview, and as you can see, I still have a few boxes behind me that I need to unpack. If I'm being honest with you guys, I am not proud of this video. The audio, the visual quality, it's a mess. It's actually poop from a butt, but every video that I make, I do feel like I'm learning, and at this point, I feel like done is kind of better than perfect, at least in my brain, for anything creative, whether it's a YouTube video or a piece of writing or a painting, a drawing, anything like that. I've just come to a point in life where I'm gonna create regardless, and I think that people who are true artists, and I know that this sounds real cringe, but people who are true artists are going to create every single day, regardless of if the end product is good or if people like it. But I'm just at this point where it's like, who gives a fuck, honestly, if you're good? Because if you're really an artist, you're gonna create every single day, whether or not you paint the Mona Lisa or you paint a fucking stick figure of Robert Pattinson. Like, it's still art. I'm coming to terms with not being good at everything I do. I have Virgo and Capricorn in my chart, so I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so putting things out into the world that I'm not really proud of, sometimes I second guess myself, but it's kind of like exposure therapy. The more videos, the more vlogs that I put out, even if they're shitty, even if, yeah, maybe there's some audio issues, maybe, you know, it's not edited perfectly, but at the end of the day, it's still a little recap of my summer, and maybe I'll watch this years from now and be able to reflect on the summer of 2026, the summer that I was a young hoe. When I'm 90 years old and have a million kids and grandkids, which probably won't happen because if I don't freeze my eggs in the next like 5 years, I don't know if I'm like ever actually gonna be a mother. But regardless, I guess my message to anybody out there that also wants to create content is like, just do it. It's probably not gonna be good. You're probably not gonna get a lot of views or a lot of likes. Every single time I post either an Instagram post or a YouTube video, I lose like 5 followers. But you can't get in your head about it. You have to keep creating because you're an artist and it's what you do. At this point in my late 20s, I'm definitely getting to a point in life where a lot of the people around me in my circles who are my age are getting engaged, getting married, having kids, or doing something really interesting with their career. And it just seems like everybody around me has so much going on. You do not have to know what you're doing. You don't have to have it all figured out. Nobody has it all figured out. I'm excited for the fall. I'm a little bit nervous for the fall. I'm nervous to look at my bank account after certain financial decisions that were made in the summer, but I truly believe that being in your 20s is about making mistakes and learning from them. I really do. And maybe in my 30s I think I'll probably be the same as I am in my 20s with hopefully a little bit more money, like goddamn. Try not to judge yourself too much. Comparison really is the thief of joy. I mean, I think that when you learn to stop comparing yourself to other people and start seeing the beauty in others and seeing the beauty in their lives and supporting them and wanting them to thrive, and also supporting yourself and being kind to yourself and wanting yourself to thrive, that's when you're really gonna grow as a person and become your truest self. I've been trying my best to become the best version of myself at this point, and next year it'll be totally different, and the year after that I'll be totally different, and I don't have to be the same exact person every year. And that's the beauty of life, and it's fleeting and it doesn't last forever. So instead of just griping about everything that you don't have and comparing yourself to everyone else under the sun who's like posting photoshopped AI pictures of themselves on Instagram with their boyfriend in a foreign country, just think about how beautiful your life is. Like, I came home the other day and I was like, the air conditioning in my new apartment does not work right, and that's pissing me off because it's 102 degrees outside, and why is it 80 degrees inside? So I was getting pissed, but then I realized I'm living with my sister and our cat, and I'm happy. That's where we're at. Smash that like button. Anyways, bye guys, and I guess I'll see you in the fall. My favorite season. The vampires are out. I want to suck your blood.